William Hutchison, Armenia, Colombia Realty for Expats, Salento, Colombia Realty. Own them both with Alba. El Presidente. Haven't been here for a couple days. I've been hit with a pretty strong case of gripa. It's like a flu. You don't throw up, but it gets to your head. A lot of congestion, very dry cough. But I'm feeling better now. And I want to put this video up. And it says, just do it. Do what? Check out Armenia. I've had some calls, actually since the weekend before the election. I've had 9 cold calls, people that I haven't talked to before, haven't contacted me, haven't sent messages. I don't know what number that is or what I should expect. I do expect more. But I maybe averaged a couple a week, and now I've gotten 9 in maybe 2 weeks, or a little over 2 weeks, I guess. But it's just something that I think you need to investigate. You don't need to come here. There's all kinds of information. There's other people doing YouTube videos. Some of them are quite knowledgeable. What I do say to people is others come in here for a couple days and they make a video on Armenia. To put it bluntly, they don't know what they're talking about. But the video part is good because they're walking around town and it'll give you the Armenia vibe. So what I'm saying today is check things out. I'm going to bring out another food pricing video in the next few days. I want you to look at the prices. They're fairly stable right now. Fruit and vegetable is dirt cheap. I think probably the meat is maybe 40% of what it is back there. One thing too about especially chickens, they're not full of hormones and antibiotics. I have a lot of people here that tell me that their diet's better, they've lost a bit of weight, their blood pressure is way down. It just kind of comes with the territory. So there's a lot of information here. I think we've got 330 or 35 videos. You can go back, have a look at some of the older ones. There's 2 or 3 on food prices, and you can follow the changes in the food prices. Tomorrow's the big day at Mercado Libre. I don't know if Alba and Olga are going to go, but fruit and vegetable tomorrow with the card is 40% off. So we usually take advantage of that. And it takes bananas, for example, down under 20 cents a pound. Again, I don't know what you're paying there. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, avocados about 3 months ago were pretty expensive. And when I say pretty expensive, I was buying 3 for about 3 of the really large ones, and they aren't the Haas, for $4. Yesterday I bought the same 3, well, not the same 3, but the same size, and it was $1.70 for 3 large avocados. I eat probably 4 a week, and we buy 6, 7, 8 a week because Alba and Olga like them as well. So just do it. I know it's not easy. At some point though in your life, I think you have to get selfish and start thinking about yourself. We all bring up families. They're obviously first. Then we maybe have a bit of a break. But then we get into older relatives that we also look after. And all of a sudden you look at the candles on your cake and you're 65 or 70. And I think at that point, you have to say, you know what? I wanted to do this. I want to check this out. I want to have a better life. I phoned a fella phoned me from the northern US, I think outside Seattle, maybe 2 months ago. And his social security was $1,300 a month and his rent was $1,700. Unsustainable. He hasn't bought his food. He hasn't put gas in his car. He hasn't paid insurance. He hasn't paid his services. He hasn't paid his health premium. We worked out a budget while he was on the phone. Single man, nice 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and a good burial here in Armenia, walk everywhere, doesn't need a car, $775 a month. That was the whole deal. That was the rent, the services, the food, and we estimated his health insurance premium based on my knowledge of what the EPS premiums are. Might have been $5 more, $5 less, but we were close. So let's use 800, a couple, 1,000, no more. And that gets reduced too if you sell there and you have some equity and you want to buy here. There's some really good buys right now around $50,000, say $50,000 to $60,000. And in good barrios, some are 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You have to be careful. I know the areas, I know the barrios, I know the buildings. And even though in some cases the building looks great, the area looks great, it's a no, okay? So if we can help you, get in touch. Everything's free. We don't charge for information. We don't charge for phone calls. Many of my phone calls go an hour or more, and I'm happy to talk to you. I can talk about Armenia all day long. I'm biased. It's a wonderful place to live. So, I live in paradise, and you can too.